Oh, hello. I wasn't expecting to see anyone else here today. No, didn't you get the email? They've canceled class for today. There's obviously it's the weather. Yeah, due to inclement weather, it said. Mm-hmm. Wait, you're not a student? Huh. Well, I'd recognize you if you were a professor. There's not a lot in the department. Ah, a model. Okay, that makes more sense. Um, I guess for figure drawing, I presume. Yeah. Oh, cool. Yeah, that's a good class. I mean, it's super fun to teach if I get the right group of students. Yeah, right. Um, I'm Dr. Gallo, although you're welcome to call me Rowan if you'd like. Remind me what your name is? Oh, that's lovely. Well, it's freezing out here, as I'm sure you know. Do you want to come in for a bit? I could show you the studio, and that way your drive here won't have been a complete waste. Okay. Wonderful. All right. Let's get out of this weather. After you. Man, humans were not meant to survive out there. Yeah, I'm sorry no one reached out to you. That's kind of embarrassing. Models are hired through my department, which I am unfortunately not in charge of. So I can't take all of the blame. But still, we could have saved you a trip. So sorry about that. Me? Oh, well, it's not really like a reason for me to be here. I kind of love coming to the studio on days like today. There's something peaceful about a deserted building, you know? And, well, if I'm being honest, the fact that I'm not really supposed to be here makes coming in that much more fun. Yeah, exactly. Nothing more rebellious than coming into work on a day off. Wow, honestly, you're one of the only people I've met who understands the appeal of it. There's certainly not going to be anyone else coming in here today. Mm-hmm. We've got the place all to ourselves. I mean, that's a dangerous situation, really. Right, exactly. Yeah, let's throw a party. A big one so we can see how strong my tenure really is. Well, that's true. Yeah, I could say I was attempting to gain a better understanding of the lives of my students. There we go. Well, in any case, if we're partying, I hope you brought the drinks, because all I have to offer is hot cocoa. Ah, hot cocoa it is then. Here, follow me. Okay, we're right in here. There we go. Yeah, it's cozy, isn't it? Luckily, it's a small class, only about a dozen students or so. There's a coat hook back there if you'd like to follow me. There we go. Do you want to, yeah, we could pull a couple of chairs together and I'll get the kettle going. I think there's enough water left over from last evening, and we will get this hot cocoa started. Red mug or yellow mug? Good, the red one is my favorite. I'd still let you use it, obviously, but it would be a bit painful for me. True, the world does love a tortured artist. Okay, and now, the most important question of the evening so far. Do you take your cocoa with marshmallows or without? Marshmallows it is then. Once again, excellent choice. Here we are. So, uh, if you hadn't come here, what would you be doing on a snowy day like today? Wow. Well, that sounds lovely. Yeah, I could see myself doing something similar if I weren't here. I mean, yeah, you'll have to give me a call next time you're snowed in. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it is nice having a window space like this, especially on days with interesting weather. It's like the room is lending its own creative touch to the work that's done inside it. The natural light, it really helps you see the beauty that's already there. You know, I have a lot of respect for what you do. No, I'm being serious. Like I said, I mean, it takes so much confidence. Well, I mean, I guess that part's obvious, but the thing that really impresses me is the vulnerability. As an artist, I couldn't be more grateful to you. Of course. Your work is underappreciated and way too easily misunderstood. Mm-hmm. Do you mind me asking how you got started? Uh-huh. Right, right. Wow, that is a fascinating path to a very fascinating career. Oh, my own story is much less interesting, believe me. Okay. I've been an artist my entire life. The crown scribbles on the walls in my parents' house will attest to that. I entered local shows in high school, won a couple prizes, made it into art school, spent several years expecting to become famous, eventually accepted reality and decided to set my sights on teaching instead. Somehow that became more rewarding than I ever thought possible. Yeah, you're right. I guess it's not a bad story. I am really happy with where I ended up. Ooh, favorite class I've taught. Well, if I say drawing, you're going to think I'm flattering you. But it's the truth. There's something about a live model that just can't be captured in a still image. I mean, it's a really unique experience drawing a real person as they pose in front of you. It's different every single time. Even if it were the same person positioned in the same exact way, each experience would be unique. And I appreciate that. I think any artist's experience would be incomplete without it. That was a lot. Sorry, I don't mean to intimidate you with my praise, though I'm sure you'll live up to it. In fact, I'm certain of it. You know, the stool you'll be using is right over there. You could try it out if you'd like. Figure out your pose ahead of time, build your confidence. Yeah. Yes, fully clothed. I mean, you'll freeze otherwise. Here, let me take your mug. There. All right, go right ahead. Oh, you're going to undermine my professionalism if you keep asking questions like that. But yes, no, I cannot lie and say that I'm not enjoying the view. Although I'm sure I can find a couple of ways to improve it. An adjustment to the position of your legs would flatter you, I think. Well, I could show you what I mean, if you'd like. Lovely. I think that this one should go a bit wider. Then we can bring this one up Now, let your foot rest on that little bar crossing the legs of the stool. And then everything else. Keep everything else exactly the same. Wow. That is perfect. A bit more vulnerable of a position, perhaps, but really, visually interesting. Man, even with you fully clothed, I can see it in my mind's eye. Wow, you're going to be impossible to look away from. Okay, please, try not to squirm like that while you're with my class. You might make someone lose their focus. Yes, myself included. Man, I gotta say, you're making me very curious. Well, clothes can change the appearance of a body. They create all these lines that wouldn't appear otherwise, and they hide other ones. They make it hard sometimes to get a real, true picture. Man, I wish they kept the heat on for today. I really would like to see. Well, if you're sure, it'll only be for a short time and then we can get you warmed up again. Okay, maybe this is pushing my luck, but maybe I could sketch you while I have you to myself. It won't be a full session. I'll be quick. I'll get down just enough to make something out of it. Thank you. Okay, I'll get my sketchbook. You get yourself ready. Man, this night turned out way different than I thought it would. Oh, man. Okay. Oh. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. Fuck, you're beautiful. Oh, no. I assure you, I do not say that to all the models. How could I with my class watching? If those tables were populated right now, I'd have to contain myself. I wouldn't want anyone accusing me of behaving improperly. But you seem to be encouraging it. You're not, trying to get me into trouble, are you? Oh, well, in that case, I think my art project is going to have to wait. Because we're going to have to adjust your pose yet again. Tilt your face up, just like this. That's much better.